I'm going to try something new I've never done before. I have this piece of, I guess it's mild steel, I got at the big box store. I want to make some Christmas bulbs, but I want to do several of them, and I want to basically make them identical. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to make a scraper with a predetermined shape. I cut the mild steel and I made this shape here. And then what I plan on doing is welding it to that, so that I have a bit of a handle, but I'm probably going to use pliers or something to hold it, because I just envision all sorts of problems. So I'm not much of a welder. I'm not much of a metal shaper for that matter. So this took me roughly 2.5 hours to do, maybe 3, with breaks. And now I'm going to weld the two pieces together as best as I can. Not very well, I'm sure. I'm not much of a welder, but I think they came out okay in the end. I tested it by banging on it pretty good, and it didn't move at all, so I think I did good enough of a job. It might have been a pretty lousy weld, but I'm pretty sure it will work. Alright, I have a piece of cherry here that I have mostly rounded off. I think I'm just going to go ahead and round this off fully, off camera. And we're going to go ahead and give this pattern chisel a try. We'll see what happens. Yeah, this isn't working out very well. It's already dull. I mean, that didn't take any time at all. I could harden it, resharpen it, harden it, or I could just chalk it up as a failure and move on with my life. Yeah. I'm gonna drill a hole right there, hang it on the wall, and have it be a reminder that not all my crazy ideas are worth a damn. Alright, so this was a good experiment because I had other ideas like this, and you don't know if it's going to work or fail until you try. Who knows, maybe I'll find another use for that piece of metal. But I didn't just try it and give up. I tried it on a couple of different pieces of wood, and it really wasn't working on anything. And then this piece of wood is a piece of cherry, and that really kind of cemented my thought on it. So back to traditional wood turning. Alright, I made 4 of these. They're Christmas, wooden Christmas lights as an ornament. I have put a cup hook on here temporarily just so I can hang it up on my clothesline in my shop. And all I'm going to do for finishing is, actually I got some semi-transparent stain, and I got yellow, red, blue, and white. So I know the white's not too impressive, but it is one of the colors I have. So all I'm going to do is dip it in And let it hang for a minute, and then I'm going to wipe off the excess. So we'll do the next one, but I'm just going to let it penetrate for a minute or so. So take the next one, dip it in, and hang it up. And then the next one. I don't want it to drip on my bench, so I'm moving over here. And finally, yep, it's white. Peep. All right. So now you need to start wiping them. It says to use a lint-free rag, but I think a paper towel will work just fine. Didn't pick up much color, but it's all good. Ooh, the red came out nice. Blue. It's very blue. I would probably, if this was not such a nice piece of wood, I'd probably leave the paint as paint and not do the staining thing, because the stain colors is not quite as vibrant, but I wanted to have the grain show through. So I guess there is a method to my madness. But don't ask my wife. Alright, I use a paint pen to paint the little tops. And I put a clear coat of semi-gloss finish on it. And these are finished. Let's see what the boss has to say about them. Hey boss lady, look what I made.
Oh wow! Christmas ornaments. Very nice.
I figure you can put a ribbon on them to hang them on the tree.
Yeah. I guess some red checkered. Red checkered. Nice.
Good. Finally, after every woodworking project, you should always count your fingers. You end with 10. Good job.
Too bad your scraper didn't work out too well, but in the end, those look great.